future. His fast gun for hire heeds the calling wind.
This is High Noon and welcome. Are you prepared to draw? And I don't mean any of that liver lizzy gun slinging stuff. And I don't mean any of that arty stuff. I'm here to do that. You all will just draw together, become family, friends, help each other, support each other, all that stuff. This is a plan for a good old time. Stuff. This is it.
Hello and good afternoon. How are you all today? Hello, Shinobi. Hello, Evan. Hello, Lorenzo. I hope you're all still here. As you can see, I'm trying to get some stuff done so things can be a little bit more enjoyable, trying to make a better quality show, little bit by little bit.
Isn't there somebody called Shinobi in Star Wars?
No,
Is someone like that?
no,
He says Shinobi?
no.
You don't remember Star Wars?
I remember Star Wars, but there's no Shinobi.
Well, what is it then?
There's Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah, there. Obi-Wan Kenobi.
So that people. Okay. Hey, Evan. Obi-Wan, Joshua Hughes says Obi-Wan Shinobi. So how did the folks that heard the music beforehand, once I got it working good, how did you like it? Shinobi Wan, says Evan. Old Ben Shinobi, says Bullet. Uncle Ben's converted right, says Bullet as well. That will be his name from now on. They're nicknaming. Are you nicknaming my friend Dave, or are you nicknaming Obi-Wan Kenobi? Oh, you missed the music during the countdown time, Evan? Shinobi Raccoon. Yeah, at one point I started playing some music during the thing. And hello, Mom. Well, technically it was live, but it was, since I'm using Hangouts, as you saw, I put up the cycle through thing, but Then I shared my screen and made it so you couldn't see my screen, but had music coming from it. Hey, Risey. So if you go to about 5 minute, 10, somewhere between the 10 and 5 minute mark of this starting, you'll hear music. Evan. Because I didn't start the show early, but I went live technically early. It was a little messed up at first because I had my YouTube on, so it was playing music and it was messing it up. But I finally figured that out and it went better, I think. And we got all the hail ravens going around. They're being flung like mud. No. Hey, JP. Yeah, so when I go live now, I'll probably do that whole thing of going live before I go live, put on the music, go through some images. Although I'm going to try and. Joshua's flung like mud. Did you just compare Raven to mud? How dare you? Nope, I did not compare Raven to mud. I compared hailing Raven to mud. And not just mud by itself, but mud being flung. So JP was in a snowstorm this morning. Is it still snowing bad where you are, JP? Did you see Bigfoot's white cousin? Yeah, Whitefoot. No, the abominable snowman. You know, all that is Bigfoot but white, right? So not brown hair, white hair. Good for blood. Got 2 inches. Bullets. Oh, really? Snowing? Boo! So you're besmirching Bigfoot's culture, Rick? No, I'm not. Whitefoot. I would never besmirch his thing. Hey, Howard, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning to you. But it says, oh, Eric, you're here. One day at a time. One day at a time, sweet Jesus. But it says, keep fighting. I was thinking the Jeffersons. That's moving on up to the top. Ulrich says, well, I don't know what you think, but if it's a KGU, whatever, outside my house, then yes. finish some sketches and then do a river bridge. Cool, says GP. Is there a mermaid in the river? Ulrich said, Evan said, Bull says, and Ulrich says, and I'm winning with the power of anime and friendship. Are they going to remove the bridge later? Is the sexy lady with a fish head still a mermaid? I take my art seriously. Reverse mermaid? Says Bullet. By Family Guy standards, yes, Bullet. So that's a seaweed stepchild. And also by Archie comic standards too, Evan. They had that on a cover once. I think Reggie had a mermaid and Archie had the mermaid that was human legs with a fish head or fish body and head. Bullet says Archie always wins.
I won't do without my vitamins for anybody. Gotta have my vitamins. If they don't get all the vegetables and fruit that I can't get, I'm not much better than they are. I will. Yeah. I still can't afford some of that supplement. When I was working, I would. Now I definitely know I need laundry detergent.
JP is too good for this timeline. Okay. Somebody should handle that. Handle what? JP Ferris says, I don't take good for anything. Oh man. Why am I yawning? Somebody should handle what? JP Ferris says,
Yeah. You know, sometimes it's production. In the home. Yeah. They're like cockroaches are good. I'm glad I live in Canada. Sorry.
Hello, Lorenzo. Good morning, Lorenzo, says JP. Rick. Hi, Rick. Risey doesn't want me to hail Blackfire, though I guess I just said it. I hear a small echo. Yeah, it might be because my mom was listening in the living room. Oh, TP forces.
Hey, don't kick it because one of Anthony, my mom used to use carbonation and powdered milk. Mix them together. My dad hated it. My dad did it.
Lorenzo says, hey, JP, and hail, Tara. Rick, I might have to come on your auction now. Yeah, since I'm an artist now. That'd be cool. Hopefully, you'll actually be able to sell something unlike the rest of us. We don't seem to be getting any buyers as of late to the auction.
was in there one time to do stuff. You do. Oh, you just peek in. That's it. You just you open the door.
Evan says he feels betrayed. Lorenzo says Tara is cute too.
You don't like smoking another man's cigarette.
Tara's a two-bit, as he says. Evan. Okay, so let's see. So, JP, since you're the resident, resident plane expert, how does that look for the looking through the front windshield of a Sienza 172 or 182? Okay, still got to draw the figures in there. Good. And it's comics. No one ever really dies. I can't see it good. My screen is cracked. I was about to say the same thing. I haven't laughed out loud. Joshua's terraces were ever before dead to me. You want to draw the Defiant? Would you be defiant in drawing it, JP? You want to draw the Defiant? I can draw the Defiant for you. I don't even know where my scrap piece of paper is to do that. Okay, so there's the Defiant.
One day you're going to get what? I don't know. You're going to get it. Right here. I don't want to fall in a big trap. So say hello to the person. But see, wherever you are out there, Chris, I hope the best. And I hope you're well. I do think, and like this. Live in a house. Even on the street, too. No.
Actually, Dave, it's not on a street, it's off the street. The house that you live in.
There's my money there. Just got to pick it up. Yeah.
Hey, Kronos. Wow, busy week. Yeah, a little bit. And Kronos was saying hi to a bunch of people. Cool. Oh, my friend was in the living room was just saying he lives in a house on a street. I said, although I thought they were listening, I don't think they were. He doesn't live on a house on a street in a house on a street because it. Well, as you heard me say, it has to be just to the side of the street because otherwise, people will be running through the house, driving through the house. Oh, by the way, Cross Blender came out with a new grease pencil. Tut tut. TUT. I'll look at it, see if it's any good. Give you creators all the links. Awesome. This is the only software that I know of that allows you to draw into it and then animate what is drawn. Tut tutorial. Okay.
Boys are different. But, oh, that's a girl's. That's a private thing with girls. Back when I was a young boy myself, I know it was my mother. My mother, my sister, my mother here, my mother tried
Yeah, we mean. Thank you, JP. JP for saying kind of Chronos. Oscar the Grouch is a street person. The people on Sesame Street are so judgmental, calling him a grouch. I'd be grumpy too if I lived in a trash can. Yeah, but Oscar wants to live in the trash can too. You got to remember that. Oh, that reminds me. I saw a parody using Sesame Street with Oscar. Oh, there was an Oscar the Grouch parody to the Joker movie. It's pretty funny. Oscars was. Yeah, I know. I heard, JP. I heard. Works trash cans. Lives matter. JP forces Q Street.
It just makes me want to grow it even more. It's just like you, it's like you don't want to get your hair cut. Before you took it from your office. Oh, you guys say I had brother Harry? Are you kidding me? I heard a little ring in there.
So everybody make sure you're hitting the like button, sharing this out, all that wonderful stuff. Like I said, let's try and get this channel up to 500. There's going to be some giveaways when I hit 500. When I hit 500, I'm going to go through my comics, show them all. No, she's not. JP, she's not killing anybody. I'm going to go through my comics, and I'm also going to do, for the first time ever on Cross Comics, an 8-hour stream. We'll get to see whether I have comics by anybody we know in the community. Any of the big names. Do I have some Ethan comics? Do I have Mike Miller comics? Do I have maybe some Brian Shear comics? Or anybody else that's big? I don't know. But we need to get up to 500 before I do that. Why threaten us like that? What? With an 8-hour stream? Is that threatening you? And I'll be giving out the link to people, and people can come, on as they please. Some people might want to check before they come on, make sure nobody's on that they can't get on with. Rick, we need Sesame Street. We need Sesame Street for the big 100 character pictures you do every month. You should stream until you get 500. I wish I could. Unfortunately, it's not quite that easy for me. I'm at 74, I think, at the moment. I was at like 78 like 2 weeks ago after Comic-Con, and then, it's breaking that 500 barrier. Or right now, it's breaking the 80 barrier, the 480 barrier. Did all of Joshua's sub? I don't know. Everybody should check, make sure all the accounts that they've got are still subbed. Let other people know that you make sure that they're subbed. You know how YouTube is; they love unsubbing. They haven't subbed JP, I think, at least once a week. So, Kono says, I have my 320 plus, and they never leave me. They have an average of 3,600 subs, and a few are past 50 to 75,000. This stream has a little plane today. Rick, you're basically a self taught artist. Yeah, basically. I did take one course with Richard Comley back in the 90s. I watched some YouTube stuff. I watched how to draw the Marvel way. It was marvelous. I have my 300. I should do a 1 day special to show off your art, Rick. Might sub over to you, then some might sub over to you. Hey, if you want. I ain't gonna stop you from doing that, that's for sure. Kronos. You can find a lot of it on DeviantArt too, so Rick, will you have Kat on to promote the Cult of Raven character creator contest? Yeah, if she wants to come on to promote it, I will. Hey, Raggedy. I am excommunicado like John Wick, says Raggedy. 11 watching, 8 likes. Yeah. Never can seem to get the number of people watching to the number of likes. There's a whole scene dedicated to self-taught artists and musicians. Oh, cool. Okay, so see whether we can erase some of these lines and see what our plane looks like. Helps when you get everything, eh?
Okay.
That's nice flooding. You talking to me, JP? You do a. This sort of looks like a dragonfly. I think a plane looks like a dragonfly like this. On the wing. Which wing? So does he attack the plane since he doesn't? No. He just watches it fly by. There's going to be a conversation between two of the people in the plane. And then you might see this plane somewhere else in another comic. And actually, not too long after this thing, in other words, in another comic, there's going to be a little bit more to the conversation here as the plane is out of, wow, shouldn't say out of sight of the Canadian Shield, but has gone somewhat out of mind. Because he's up in the air now, in the big blue yonder of the sky, and he has no idea how to get down. So, okay, so we need to draw those two guys good in here. We need to draw... No, Evan. Planes don't have antlers. Joshua says he bumps into the plane and causes it to crash, but it wasn't his fault. It flew into him. He had no reason to believe that the plane wouldn't stop before it hit him.
My ear is rougher than your ear. It's like wire. That's the problem, like, oh, diapers. You wear diapers then?
Okay, so let's see. So now we need
I would pass on.
more mummies will have cats facing antlers.
We're gonna know unless you tell them. Well, we're gonna see. They know me well enough to know that I haven't got a big butt. They're gonna say, geez, man, he's all puffed up. And not necessarily. They make them very freaky.
No, she's not. The antler apocalypse is upon us, says a Raggedy Man. Oh, those were extremely brave pilots during World War One, says the one, the only Elric. Do you know the tree that is not Elric? JP4 says, I'm actually trying to sketch biplanes too. Cool. I'm really in the zone. Steak. Rick Conasta didn't allow guys making Shadow Pulp reprints to renew the publishing rights for the pulps. Yeah, so that's why I can make a Shadow comic book and get away with it. I believe. Well, those pulp novels, heck, those old novels like what has been taken from uh, the original stuff, like Sherlock Holmes and all that stuff. None of that stuff is copyrighted anymore. Anybody can make their own Sherlock Holmes stuff, from what I know. Sherlock Holmes, probably The Shadow is public domain. Let's see. Eagle says, Canonast is going to sell publishing rights for comics and pulps. Is the Shadow public domain character? Cross, we're in Canada, 50 years copyright for TV, Star Trek, the original series, Doctor Who, first 26 seasons, anything from 1968 and previous, but you can't upload American YouTube. US is 95-year copyright. Yeah, but some things would have been that was dated a long ago, so the Shadow might have fallen into public domain before they went to the 95-year part chaos. Does it count as a pun if no one groans? Of course it does. I'm on a public domain thing. I'd rather have a company have control of the Shadow. Here, the shadow public domain copyright? Condé Nast. It says no, but he is close. They close. Condé Nast, the publisher behind the New York and Wired. The character was created by Walter B. Gibson in 18, who lived between 1897 and 1985. But the version most popular, most people know, is very different what Gibson envisioned. He's the only character he only has character credits, sort of, rather than full rights of a character. Superman has a similar situation, blah blah blah. The official expiration date of the rights is 90 years from the date of creation. So it's about 2000, 2020, 2021. Eagle says public domain is evil. Mickey Mouse is public domain, but Disney is nasty one on lawsuits. The Similarians created after the mid-50s, however, published till died. He technically. However, this applies to a copy, whereas a trademark can be used in perpetuity provided it's used consistently by the owners. That's where Disney gets people probably with Mickey if he's in public domain, and that is trademark. Well, public domain. Just, uh, yeah, Disney was the main reason, Alric, from what I know. Here's a site that I'm looking at right now about it. There's more about the shadow, but it talks about the whole. That's the answer for the shadow. So and how is John a traitor? No, it's not a vacuum. Somebody's doing something outside my building. Well, the 1895 is when he was born, the creator, not when it was created. From what I get there, Kronos. Betten throat sing. Want to see what they're doing outside, Mom? If you're listening. Sounds done now. Cross created a a gay black purple haired Superman with the name Werner von Bros. There's okay. Why so specific? Shazam first appeared in Wiz Comics #2. Some of them are already public domain, even in the States. Some of Captain Marvel stories in Wiz Comics. DC forgot to recopyright them or whatever when they got them or something like that. I forget exactly the whole scenario. Oh yeah, I could have done something like that too. I could have. I could have did this, but I forgot. I could have did this, but I forgot. So I'm not sure whether anybody noticed, but how do you like the how it says high noon? Welcome to high noon up at the top. I'm not wearing a cowboy. Goodness. Yeah, but I'm not sure whether I'd want to cross DC or Marvel with this stuff. And if you look at the bottom, I've got today on high noon, we are drawing Does Jerry know about that scroll yet? I don't know. Yeah. Oh, there's the problem. I don't have the $150. Back at them and how much money you spend to show up. What am I looking for? True. Well, I'm not disabled, so. EBSers. Yeah, but see, then you can only keep it to Canada, right? Because it is Canada where we've got the copyrights. Judge was just like, no, thank you. Couldn't sell anything down to the U.S. Maybe some other countries. Yeah, I see. I can't publish this U.S. YouTube, but I can push it a lot of other places. Rick Cat asked for a link for the link in the chat. Oh, she's gonna ask here, Evan. Well, I guess we'll see how things go after. Risey's just asking for a link. I guess Mr. Risey could come on. I don't know how drunk Risey is. Oh, excuse you, Risey. I heard that. There we go.
Aha! Now I know how.
So
Now
how
we finally
crazy.
found where the babysitters lay at night.
Oh no.
Oh no. It's good to go. All right, I promise you one thing. I promise you one thing and one thing only. I'm here to kill babysitters and hail Raven, and I'm all out of babysitters. So I'm gonna hail Raven. Hail Raven!
Why are we sitters?
I didn't kill any babysitters. That's the thing.
Yeah, but why
No
would you want
babysitter.
her?
I
My
don't
question.
know. You tell the cable guy that. Like cable guy Jim Carrey, he's like, I just want to kill the babysitter. Why would you want to kill the babysitter, Jim Carrey? I don't know. He wants to kill the babysitter. Razi, promote Cat's core character. Creative content. She's too lazy. All right, Rick. What the hell is the go with Cat's character? Are we gonna promote that character tonight or what? Or I have
It's
no
a
idea. what this
contest, not a character.
Is it a character that like hails Raven? Because look, I'm starting a new
Technically, yeah,
website
because-
tonight. I've actually already started a website which is Raven affiliated only, and unless you're hailing Raven, you're not going to be allowed to be put on that website.
Well,
Now, did I just
technically,
make that
I'd say
up?
so,
That
Rising,
wasn't what I
because
wanted.
the contest is you're supposed to make mermaids or mermans out of Cult of Raven people.
Wait, mermaids? Wait, how's that even work? They're Cult of Raven, like they're in the ocean, and Cult of Raven in the skies.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like Joshua Hughes says, yes, you drew Cult of Raven people and drew them as mermaids. Evan Ho Tap says, yes, you can only draw characters based on cult members. See, I can't draw. I'm null and void on that point. So why don't we have this cat character yet?
Well, this Friday, Saturday, I'm probably going to draw a bunch of the Cult of Raven guys as people as mermaids. But the thing is, I realized in doing this, there's only 2 or 3 Cult of Raven members that are women. So it's only like two mermaids and
wait, there are
Does it
3 members of the
romance?
Cult of Raven that are women? I thought it was all males. Like seriously, there are female.
Cat.
All right.
Cat is a Cult of Raven. Gamotron.
Oh, wait, Cat. Yeah, I forgot Cat was in there. Wait, they've been saying in the chat. I forget. I'm sorry. My bad. But who are the other 2? That's interesting. GMT and Bean. Oh, Bean. Yeah, well, Bean is like our Queen Overlord. How Bean?
The question is, what's she been doing?
Oh my god. Your puns, man, they're like a jab Like it's like if we were in like a boxing match or something, it'd be like lower jab, pun, pun.
Evan shake my head. Evan says there's 4 girls in thing. Joshua names 3. Cat, GMT, and Bean. Song? Is Song a person? You sing a song? Sing a song.
A song, I will sing you one song. A song about love, a song about Raven, a song about why she's the best Titan. And I say, hey, 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 what about my picnic Raven basket? I made that song up just now. Completely copyrighted. And song. Oh wait, no. End song. Oh wait, no. Song WS. Yeah, she's cool. She's an artist. Aha. Freebird. All right, let's do Freebird. Let's sing Freebird, Rick. Let's look up the lyrics. Freebird lyrics. This will be how you kill a stream.
Song sings songs on Thursday. This is Thursday. Songbird. Tuesday. Nope, this is only Wednesday, Evan.
Look, I've just read the best tweet ever, and it's from some anonymous person, and it says, "If I leave here tomorrow, would you still remember me? For I must be traveling on now, 'cause there's too many places I've got to see. But if I've stayed here with you, girl, things couldn't be the same, 'cause I'm as free as a bird, and this bird can not change. Oh, 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 oh. And this bird."
Okay, we don't need to read any more of the lyrics. Get myself in too much trouble.
Hey, you just go. You're like, look. This was a known.
We do not want a pre-recorded high noon.
I was just about to say a swear word, and I was like, damn it! You cannot say that, Razzie. However, I think that we can somehow become the best concert to rock the YouTube world single-handedly and individually with sexy, sexy love songs. I may have made that up, and I did make that up. That was a lie.
Chaos says it's Thursday in Australia. Yes, it is.
Wait, it is?
Well,
oh, holy damn.
In the morning there.
So. Take my bins out.
So everybody is right now enjoying a stream that's taking place on Wednesday and Thursday. What do you think about that, people? That you're enjoying a stream that's taking place on Wednesday and Thursday at the same time? What day is it on Mars? I have no idea.
Sorry about that, Rick. I thought I'm just thinking about, like, we're in a red Thursday. I'm like, oh, damn, I forgot to take my bins out. And then, like, my brother already did it, so good on him. That was like, you can't miss bin day. JP! My favorite JP!
Yes, I was just saying.
Send me those damn coordinates.
I was just saying that this stream is actually taking place on 2 days at the same time. Now that you're here, it's taking place on Thursday and Wednesday.
And you also gave me a panic attack because I thought that it was bin day, which technically it is, and yet I almost freaked out because I was like, my bins aren't out. And then I went out the back and I'm like, oh wait, they're already out. My brother did it.
Someone's been doing that for you?
You hurt me. You hurt me. Your puns, they're like little knives in the eyes. It hurts. But I love it. That's why I love you, Rick. You're my favorite pun machine. Wait, would you call you the Punisher machine?
I think we're just calling me the Punisher.
Well, that's what. Damn it! You
Not a machine,
took my
just
joke.
the Punisher. Chaos does a wacky face or whatever. I'm not sure what it is.
Like, no, Razzie, no, you're wasted. Stop it. Ah, Elric's here too. Elric, my man, what's up? Elric drew a effing amazing Gambit and Raven video as well, like in his prayer videos. If people want to go back and check those out, like, that's amazing art.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
well, it's probably actually it shouldn't be too early for you. Tuesdays now, I'm doing a stream at 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, see, I don't really wake up till like maybe sometimes like 11 a.m. to 10 a.m. now. I mean, I don't have a job. I don't have a girlfriend. I have no responsibilities. I mean, I burnt all those out a long time ago, and I did all my duties for the duties. Sounds like poo-poo. However, I did everything that I needed to do years ago. Now I'm indulging myself in being self-indulgent Cult of Raven member. That's it. JP says duty. He doo-doos. Hashtag Team Raven. Team Raven. Team Raven. Raggedy.
Joshua,
Raggedy, get on here. Raggedy's like my favorite Rick co-hosting member.
and you gotta love how Joshua didn't keep me in the Cult of Raven DM on Twitter that long.
I'm not even in the Cult of Raven DM anymore. I'm in like a second Cult of Raven group. Wait, JP says,
I've drawn.
I'm an artist now too.
Ulrich says, I've drawn Raven, but my drawing skills have gotten better, so I should draw her again.
Well, I loved your Raven to begin with. It was dope.
Yeah, maybe everybody will be raving about it.
Like, because Elric did his own intake of like what he thought Cyclops would look like if he did it too, and that was dope.
Yeah, I've got some of those. My versions of
Well,
characters.
Hold on. Where the hell is it? I think it's so big. Hold on. There we go. Got it. I will turn the camera on.
Could this be scary, folks? He's about to turn the camera on.
Wait, no, I just turned the
Before
camera
the
off.
Cyclops and the Rainbow.
The entire time? What the hell?
No. It's easy.
Yeah, no, I just like no wonder my battery's been going dead because I put it on. There we go. Boom. Rick Piper, Cyclops original piece. Morphos. Can you say that you got one of those? You can.
Yeah. And now I actually have my own Patreon.
There you go. There you go, sons.
So people can get stuff like that every month for the right price.
For the right price. Damn, Rick. I love it. For the right price. This could be yours too.
Not that one. I could be if I could maybe make prints of it. That's about it.
Get rid of Ozzy off camera now. Is it back? Yes. Canadian coins. What are we going to do with these Canadian coins, Rick?
I don't know. I'd say spend them, but that might be a bit hard for you. Let's see. Rick is also selling Canadian. I'm not selling Canadian coins. Canadian Shield coin.
He's been a little all right. And JP, the only reason why aren't you in here, JP? Is it because you're working on these Scarlett Johansson coins? Yeah. We cannot trust these Scarlett Johansson clones. We need them. Also, to like save America. Work. Yeah, see, I need them to work for us. The world. International security.
So these were done quite some time ago, what I'm about to show. But my version of some... Well, I should actually redraw some of these. My version of Batman. My version of a Beast Boy.
Yeah, I don't trust Beast Boy. He could be considered a Skrull. We really shouldn't trust him at all.
My version of Captain Marvel, the real Captain Marvel, Shazam.
All right, we probably shouldn't trust him either, just because he's Captain Marvel.
No, this doesn't look too much different than any other one before. Dr. Fate, my version.
That looks like your Captain
Looks
Marvel.
like what?
I was looking at the computer, like it came up late. Your Captain Marvel looked like Jesus, bro. It's basically Jesus with a French code.
My version of the Flash.
I don't trust any speedsters after watching The Boys anymore.
And I thought instead of
what's funny is that
a woman to begin with, you know, I don't know why, I just did. Gave her a few different.
So you pulled Jessica Cruz before the mainstream pulled Jessica Cruz.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't have called her Jessica Cruz at that point. You know, there were female Green Lanterns.
Something better, like Lanterns Light, or maybe Jessica Lantern, or maybe Jessica Light, or maybe like Light and Jessica, or I don't know. There was multiple things instead of like
As you
just
can
being a
see, there's some
typical.
Guy Gardner look in here and some Kyle Rayner look a lot. Pulled from Guy and there's Kid Flash. Again, I did the gender bender for Kid Flash. It's more like just Jesse Quick becoming Kid Flash first.
This is like the kid grew up.
Martian Manhunter.
Yeah, it's another one I don't trust. It's because he's Martian.
Mary Marvel.
Martian Manhunter, John Jones, and Kara Zor-El. It really hurts me that I've got to tell them that they can no longer be citizens of Earth.
Joshua says Martian Mohawk. Robin.
Oh.
Superboy.
Who the hell is this guy? I've got to stop looking at the computer screen. I got to look at the monitor. Well, I was looking at the guy with the like little Robin outfit.
Right, that's Robin. Yeah, I did my Superboy one more.
Superboy. He's a known like half cast. We can't trust him. We can't trust
him. Joshua's Hawkboy. But I created I did this Superboy more recently since Jonathan Kent's been Superboy.
Well, as far as I know, he's still Alien.
Supergirl.
Where's Supergirl? All right, Supergirl. See, like I said, Supergirl and John Jones, they're going to hurt me when I have to like push them out of Earth.
My face is just bad.
But I'm doing it for Agent.
No, Superboy's not wearing Crocs.
No, she's going to be wearing Crocs. So is Martian
Man. No, Superboy. He's probably got whatchamacallit on there. Things. They're not supposed to be Crocs. I just don't like doing Superman. My version of Superman.
Look at Superman. Pompous SOB. Thinks he's the ruler of everything. But you think you run this?
And Wonder Woman. I don't think I got anything after Wonder Woman. Croc Martins. I don't got a lot of Marvel. How long did you draw these? How long ago? I'm thinking 10 years. Elric, 5 to 10 years for sure. Probably closer to 10. At least for the DC, except for might have even been longer. I don't know. Sort by type. Now these I did more recently, the Marvel ones.
What is this?
Have to jet update time. Okay, later, Kronos.
Work on Kronos, my man. What up? All right, let's kill the babysitter now. Shh, I didn't say that.
So there is an Ant-Man that I did.
Is it
My version of Ant-Man.
Oh, wait, is there? I thought you were going to say there's my Ant-Man and then there's nothing but a dot. That would have been fun.
Well, Captain America.
Captain America, what up? Hello, everybody. I'm here to save the world, and I'm here to tell you two things about the world. And the fact is that you gotta like vote for freedom and no longer vote for like in slavery and blah 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 and your other things. However, America, yeah, America.
No, not American Shield, Joshua. Captain America. My version.
My creation will be called America Shield. Joshua.
I know. I did. I do have an American Shield in amongst my stuff.
No, you can't have that now. I just copyrighted it. Like just now.
Yeah, well, I did it. Oh, like.
Well, I just.
20 years ago? Geez, definitely the Canadian Shield.
Well, didn't you just become like the first image, and you're gonna steal all my awesome ideas? Because I know for a fact I came up with American Shield.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just trying to do something different. It's hard to sometimes do something different with an iconic character to give them a really different look. So,
green skin is a definite. I wouldn't do that. Mostly because like of the whole thing. Wouldn't do grey skin either. Even if it was a female character, because as long as like it's a deaf giveaway because I'm cult of Raven, but like having a chick with grey skin is also a giveaway. I have someone with green skin.
And here is a Spider-Man version of Spider-Man. I've actually got two different versions of Spidey. I'm just not sure what the second one is.
No. See, this is where you're getting it wrong, Rick.
What?
It's not a version of Spidey. It's a version of your character inspired by Spidey.
And there's a version of Venom. Oh yeah, half these characters I could take and do them myself. Joshua says that's Daredevil. I could take the look and make them my character. I've done that. I redid some artsy characters.
She has gray skin, but she's just pale.
I thought she had more white skin than.
Yeah, she's more pale than gray. I misphrased.
And of course, here's Wolverine.
This is Canadian Shield with claws. And a different head mask.
I did a Cyclops too. Just not sure where I've got him. Oh, right here.
Don't do that. Have you got a Canadian Cyclops?
No, this isn't Canadian Cyclops. I've also got my version of Thor too. Canadian Claw, says Joshua. Yes.
Canadian. Ah! Fantastic.
So there's Cyclops.
Wait.
It's not colored in, but.
Oh my gosh, Rick. Why?
Why what?
I love you.
Oh, it looks like Triclops.
Yeah, but there's no other things. There's just that one right there.
Yeah, because you're like using Triclops of reference from He-Man. Oh.
Joshua says he looks like a minion.
He is a minion. One-eyed Canadian, Bullet says. Oh my lord.
When I
Oh, this is kind of like painful. Suppose this is what happens, Risey, when you show up drunk, you SOB. Why not, really? Raggedy, where are you? Get in here, you SOB. I need my
I'm
Cult
here.
of Raven Church of Starfire member in here. We need mutual ground, because I'm just going to stand here and say, how Raven, how Raven, how Raven, until you show up. Let's do that. You know, Rick, I'm surprised you
Not
haven't
how
started
the book will
doing
get done. Well, I'm almost
Like,
done this
you know,
page. It's gonna ink
You'll
in.
you'll get these Starfire supremacists in here 9 times out of 10 if you have Raven.
Anyways, and this is my Thor.
So, yeah.
I like it. He's got a shield, but does he hail Raven?
No.
Well,
He's
then
He's
Raven.
no friend of mine.
Ravens are evil to him.
What?
They're a sign of
Tell
evil.
that to his father Odin, who gouged out an eye and then used ravens as his like constant like awareness of the world.
Josh,
Jeez, that is the worst thing ever. Disrespectful son. I spit on you, Canadian Thor. I say that out of respect too, and love.
Okay, so there it shows.
All right, we're falling behind on the chat too. Well, it said, one-eyed Canadian. Rainy Minute says, one-eyed Willie.
Joshua says, "Yeah, Odin has ravens."
See, Joshua knows his Asgardian lore.
You're just raving on about that.
Ah, it's like a stab to the stomach, and yet I can't pull the dagger out. I love you.
You're welcome.
But on a plus note, let's talk about how great Raven is. Raven is the greatest Teen Titan, and literally greatest Titan, not just Teen Titan, like Titan in general, because they will one day become the most powerful member in the Justice League, other than Dr. Fate. And when Dr. Fate drops the ball, guess who picks that ball up? Raven. And Raven takes care of that ball, and Raven protects humanity. Other, like, little Batman and his little insurgent crew, they try to shut stuff down and they kidnap Raven. But guess what? Raven still doing God's work, because Superman is a good man, and God bless him. I wish the
Rick does not love you. I love you. You're welcome. This is the new I love you. Oh, but Rick appreciates that.
Exactly. And I love you, Rick.
So there is page 17 done. And it's actually 2 minutes after 2.
No. We still got one panel left to do. We
What?
still got one panel left to do. Look, there's a panel there. Look. What are you going to half-ass on that last panel?
That one's done. Well, except for putting some trees in facing upwards. But that's
See,
stuff. Well, showing all ground stuff is going to be done digitally.
all right. What about the last panel?
And this one's done because you got the Canadian Shield and the plane going off. panel.
Plane going off because we didn't have any. Yeah, bullet says trace. Trace, Rick. Trace.
Yeah. Let's see. There's.
No, the last panel. First panel.
That's the second panel.
First, second, last. But
One,
it's not
2,
last.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Look. I've been drinking. I'm not counting. We need to plant more trees and
Trees and
mooses.
moose. Trees and moose, moose and trees.
Okay? We need for the people, Rick. For the people.
Joshua says, we need to plant more trees. Well, that we may or may have to do, but it's going to be done tomorrow. Because, like I said, it's after 2. We usually go about 2 hours on these things. So,
That's what it
because I've got stuff to do, fortunately or unfortunately.
is.
So I'd like to thank everybody watching for coming and watching and participating in the chat today. And it's been good having you all here. And thank Risey for coming on. You want to promote anything, Risey?
Not particularly, but rock on all, and I love everyone, and Hell Raven. Try to stay cool out there, I suppose.
Hey, so I guess we'll see everybody tomorrow, although they're probably going to hear me here. Still, because I'm going to put my ending slide on, although people will still be able to hear me, unfortunately. Which is unfortunate.
Oh wait, you have credits and stuff now? Damn,
Yeah.
that's dope.
But they can hear us because we can't block our audio from them.
I think it's still live though. It says live. It's still the red button.
Yeah, it says live. I'm just leaving it up there for a few secs. Although this,
And that means I think
I need to redo stuff so they can
hear.
see everything.
See you later, Hell Raven. Yeah, Josh.
Yeah, Joshua says, "Yeah, we can mute ourselves, then we won't be able to hear each other talk."
Hell Raven.
Talking over the ending broadcast. Okay, later, people. God bless. See you.
Rock on, Hell Raven, and remember, when you sleep and you wake up tomorrow, it's because Raven allowed you. God bless everybody, and I am.